Assalamu alaikum wa marhaban bik. In the lesson of today, we shall be discussing at-tamyiz. In the Arabic language, the topic at-tamyiz is a very important one because this simply means disambiguation. In the Arabic language and in every other language, somebody could say something even though he has said a complete sentence, but he will still leave you with an ambiguity, something that is unclear. An example of this type of statements one could make that will leave you with an ambiguity, with something of urge that you need to ask him for more details, is when I say Ibrahimu ahsanu minni. Ibrahim is better than me. When I say this, I've made a complete sentence, but you'll be thinking, in what aspect? In respect to what? What do I mean by Ibrahim is better than me? Is it that he's taller than me? He's more brilliant than me? Either he knows how to read better than me, or he knows how to write. In what sense? So, since your heart will have this urge, I will simply say khattan, meaning in writing. So, this will have disambiguated your mind and make you know that, okay, Ibrahim is not better than me in everything. Rather, he's better than me in terms of writing. Again, Ibrahimu ahsanu minni khattan. Ibrahim is better than me in writing. So the word khattan here is the at-tamyiz, which is a disambiguation. It is the one that removes every question that you would have had in your heart. So that is why it is called tamyiz. And tamyiz, like the maf'ulat, it is also usually coming in the mansub case, carrying fatha, which is in the accusative case. Now this tamyiz comes in different patterns. Sometimes tamyiz could be in number. Look at Surah to Yusuf. Yusuf alayhi salam, when he reported the dream to his father, he says, Ya abati, oh my father, inni ra'aytu, indeed I saw ahada ashara kawkaban, 11 stars. I see, indeed I saw 11 stars. So what is saw the stars? So ahada ashara kawkaban. So in tamyiz, the number will be coming in singular with the fathatan. That's why you see ahada ashara kawkaban. Kawkaban. So the kawkaban, it is to disambiguate, because when you say I saw 11, 11 what? Stars, kawkaban. So in this lesson from our book, we will learn this tamyiz in details, plus the fact that we're going to learn series of exemplar sentences that will better the way we speak and the way we write. We are now on lesson al-dhat al-thalathun, and for those of us who have not purchased their copy of this book, I encourage you to do so or download the PDF file through the link placed therein for you in the description box. Here we have a conversation between the teacher and the students. The teacher said, أشتريت الأشياء المطلوبة لصنع اللوحات النحوية يا أحمد. He says, oh Ahmad, have you bought the required items to do or to manufacture the lawhat, the slates of the grammar slates, oh Ahmad? Ahmad says, Naam, yes. Ishtaraitu mitraini waraqan. Indeed, I bought 2 meters of paper. Can you see? Mitrain. So if Ahmed has said, I bought 2 meters. 2 meters of what? Waraqan. That is, I bought 2 meters. I bought 2 meters in paper. Meaning, I bought 2 meters of paper. So the word waraqan is the tamyiz. That is why it's coming as waraqan, not waraqin. Wa khamsata ashara qalaman. And I also bought 15 pens. بأحجام وألوان مختلفة, different sizes and also different colors. Al-Mudarris said, Ta'ala ya Ali, come over, O Ali. واكتب هذه الآيات على السبورة, and write these verses on the board. Ali said, ليكتبها أحمد. Ahmad should write it. فإنه أحسن مني خطا, because he's better than me in writing. So ahsanu minni, he's better than me in what? Khattan, in writing. Yaktubuha Ahmadu. It is at this point Ahmad is writing the verses. Al-Mudarris says, Iqra'i hadhihi al-ayati ya Zuhair. Oh Zuhair, write these verses. Zuhair says, Liyaqra'ha Hamidun. Hamid should read them. فَإِنَّهُ أَحْسَنُنَا, because he's the best of us. tilawatan in terms of recitation. Can you see? Tilawatan. Tamyiz. Wa ajmaluna sultan, and is the most beautiful of us in terms of what? Sultan, voice. Can you see? Hamidun says, Ba'da al-isti'adha wal basmala, after saying the a'udhu and bismillah, he says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ مِنَّا قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَى إِلَى اللَّهِ, and who is the better of us? وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا, and who is better of us in terms of speech? مِمَّنْ دَعَى إِلَى اللَّهِ, other than the one who called unto Allah. وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا, and he does good righteous deeds. وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, and he says, indeed, I am among the Muslims. Can you see? وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا. Now Allah also says in the Quran, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلُ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَى, whoever does an atom weight of good, yara, you see it. So an atom, whoever does an atom weight of what? خَيْرًا, good. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ, and whoever does an atom weight of evil, sharron, in evil, yara, he will see it. Al-Mudarris says, MashaAllah, Allah's willing. Ahsin, what Allah will is, Ahsin bika qari'a, Ahsin bika qari'a, meaning, oh, how good a reciter you are. Look at the word, Ahsin bik. Ahsin bika qari, it means how good a reciter you are. Mala Allahu qalbaka sururan kama mala'ta qulubana bahjatan wa surura. May Allah fill your heart with what? Happiness. Mala Allahu qalbak. May Allah fill your heart in what? Surura, in good, in happiness. Kama mala'ta qulubana, just as you filled our heart with what? Bahjatan, in joy, happiness, wa surura, and joy. Iqra al-hadith ya Ali. Oh Ali, read the hadith. Ali said, An-Nafi' an Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma. Qal, he said, Amar an-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bi zakat al-fitr. The Prophet sallam commanded that the zakat al-fitr should be given. Sa'an min tamarin, a saw. That is a container which is being used to measure. A saw min tamarin. Sa'an, that is a saw. That is, this comes as tamyiz of what? Dates. Aw sa'an, or a saw min sha'irin, of barley. Can you see? Sa'an is coming as tamyiz. Because when you say President commanded that one should give zakat al-fitr in what? So that will be tamyiz. Somebody could be thinking it is in rice, in beans, but now this is making it sa'an. Is it saw? Somebody could be thinking, is it in liters? In what measurement? But he's saying sa'an, mashallah. Now we have Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Answer these simple questions. The first one says, Mal ashya'u allati ishtaraha Ahmadu li sunni illa hatin nahwiyya. What are the things Ahmad bought in order to make the slates of grammar? We say, Ishtara Ahmadu mitrayni waraqan wa khamsata ashara qalaman bi ahjamin wa alwanin mukhtalifa. These are the things Ahmad bought. Number two, we have Man alladhi kataba al-ayat al-sabura. Who was the one who wrote the verses on the board? We say kataba al-ayati Ahmadu. Kataba Ahmadu al-ayat al-sabura. Ahmad wrote the verses on the board. Man alladhi qara'aha. Who read them? Say qara'aha. Qara'aha Zuhair. Not Zuhair. Qara'aha Hamidun. Hamid read them. Now we come to the topic. He says, Ishtaraitu mitraini waraqa. I bought 2 meters of paper, of sheet. I bought 2 meters of sheet. Now we can see, Huna waraqa. Here the word waraqan, tamyizun. It is disambiguation. It is the word we call tamyiz. At tamyiz. Now what is tamyiz? Ismun nakiratun mutadamminun ma'na min libayani ma qabla min ijbali. The word tamyiz, it is usually coming as an indefinite word. Now, which contains the meaning of which is from, to explain what comes before it that is unclear. An example, I say, Indi mitrun hariron. I have a meter of silk. So, the word hariron simply means Indi mitrun means silking. Which mean haririn. I have a meter from silk. So min there is there, but it is removed. So hariron represents it. Hasuna hamidun huluqa. Hamid is good as somebody with good moral. Fataqdirul jumlatain. So these two sentences, what is hidden and latent on them is that in the mitrun min haririn, I have a meter of from what silk. And number two, Hasuna Hamid min jihati khuluqi. Hamid is perfect in terms of in terms of what his morals. Now we have a tamyiz now, and when we talk about this tamyiz, they are of two classes. The first class is tamyiz al-dhat, which is tamyiz in terms of number. Let's just put it that way. In terms of itself, the number, how many things are done, and this will come in different angles also. And we have tamyiz al-nisbah, the one which is simply attached to it. All this will get the explanation. Tamyiz al-dhat. As for the first category, huwa al-waqi'u ba'da al-maqadir. It is the one which comes after the quantity. Wal maqadiru arba'atu anwa. And when we talk about quantity, it comes in four phases. The first one is al-adad, which is number. An example, ya abati inni ra'aytu ahada ashara kawkaban. Oh my father, indeed I saw 11 stars. Can you see? Kawkaban. The word, this al-adad, this tamyiz here, it is coming after al-adad. So kawkaban. The question will be kam kitaban qarat. I can ask you, kam kitaban qarat. How many books do you write? So the word kam there is also coming as number. What are the numbers of books you have read? So kitaban will come with fatah, mansub. Next we have al-mamsuhat, things which are physical items. Like when I say indi dhira'un arda, I have a handspan of land. Dhira'un arda, of land, in terms of land. So here land is something that is physical that we can hold on to. So number two we have al-makilatu, or al-mamsuhat here, things that we measure, things that we measure. So since we measure land, you can see. Next we have al-makilatu, which means things that we what? That we weigh. Now for an example, I say a'taytuhu sa'an tamra. I gave him a saw of tamr, of a day of dates. So the tamron is here, is tamyiz. Lastly we have al-mawzunat, things that we also measure. An example is what? A'indaka ritlun samna. Do you have a rattle of what? Some butter? Can you see? Some. So this is it. So ritlun is coming as what? Mawzun, things that we measure. So some now will appear in fatha as tamyiz. وَيُلْحَقُ بِهِ الدَّالُ عَلَى مَا يُشْبِهُ الْمِقْدَارِ. All of these measurements or quantities, other things which we also use in this way are also attached to this rule. An example, مَا كَانَ فِي السَّمَاءِ قَدْرُ رَاحَةٍ سَحَابًا. What is in the heaven is the distance of sahaba, of what? Cloud. So sahaba. In the jarratun ma'a, I have a jar of water. I have a jar containing water. Uridu kisan daqiqa. I want a bag, or a bag of what? Flour. So keys, and since all this we measure them. Keys, bag. Qadru raha is also quantity. Jar is also a quantity. Number 3, Allah says, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ. Whoever does an atom weight of good, khayran yara. So can you see, mashallah. So hukmuhu now, the rule guiding these ones that come in quantity is what? Yajuzu nas, we can decide to make it in the academic carrying fatha, like when I say in the mitrun hariro. Where yajuzu jarruhu bi min, you can decide to attach min and make it with kesra, like when I say in the mitrun min hariri. Kama yajuzu jarruhu bil idafa. You can also make it with kesra with jar. That is what with idafa, that is possession. Like when I say in the mitru haririn, you can see these 3 ways. Now وقد يضاف الدل على المقدار إلى غير التمييز نحو ما في السماء قد راحة صحابة. Other things which are also attached to the tamyiz, that is the quantity of this tamyiz, could also be made with idafa. Like when you say ما في السماء قد راحة صحابة, meaning there is no thing in the sky as long as qadru rahatin, that is the distance of raha in the cloud, in terms of cloud. Allah says falan yuqbala min ahadihim mil'ul ardi dhahaba. the quantity which fills the whole of earth. A filler of the earth, what fills the earth in terms of gold, will not be accepted from the unbeliever on the day of judgment, even with the whole earth filled with gold. So the gold here, dhahaban, here is coming as what? As tamyiz. Now we have tamyiz nisbah, the second type of tamyiz. Huwa ma fassara jumlatan mubhamatan in nisbah. It is this type of tamyiz is the one which explains the ambiguous statement being made in a sentence. An example, hasuna hada talibu. This student has perfected in terms of what? Khuluqa. So this khuluqa here is tamyiz al-dhat. What he has done, this is part of the student, his character. فإن نسبة الحسن إلى الطالب مبهمة تحمل أمورا كثيرة. Because al-husn, which is goodness, perfection, which we attach to the student, can be taken in different angles. Somebody could give it different meanings. That is why فجاء التمييز خلقا, the word خلقا came لإزالة هذا الإبهام, to remove this ambiguity. من تمييز النسبة ما كان أصله فاعلا. In this النسبة type of tamyiz, there are some of them that comes, the origin comes as what? Fa'il, as object, subject of the sentence. Ka hasuna talib khuluqa. The student perfected in terms of what? Character. Which means hasuna khuluqu talibi, the character of the student is perfect. Wa minhu ma kana asluhu maf'ula. Some of them, the origin is from what? Maf'ulun bi, an object. Like Allah says, wa fajjarna al-arda uyuna. And we cause the land to spring up water. Which means fajjarna uyun al-ardi. So uyun here is coming as maf'ulun bi. Here we have hukmuhu, the law guiding this one, annahu mansubun wa la yajuzu jarru. This one will always come as mansub with fatha. It is not allowed to put kisra. Fihi tafsilun satadrusuhu fima ba'd inshallah. There are more explanations to this which you shall learn in the future. Allah's willing. Here we have istakhrij ma fi darsi min amthilati tamyiz. Wadhkur naw'a kulli wahidin minha ayyin at-tamyiz fima yali wadhkur naw'a. The first one, you have to go back to the lesson and bring out all of the tamyiz you see there and explain the type of tamyiz it falls under as we have explained. Number 4, we have ayyin at-tamyiz fima yali wadhkur naw'a. Indicate all the tamyiz we have and explain the type. Number 1, we have ana akbaru minka sinna. I'm bigger than you in terms of age. So sinnan here is coming as tamyizun nisbah. Next we have ishtari kilograman sukaron. Buy a kilogram of sugar. Here walitraini labana and 2 liters of milk. So these two are coming as tamyizul dhat, which is under al-adad. Now, so under al-makilat and al-mawzunat. Next we have qara'tu 20 safhatan. I read 20 pages. So here 20, this is al-adad. Tawab al-mudarrisu nafsa. The teacher is good in terms of his soul. So we say nafsan is coming as tamyizun nisbah. Garasat al-baladiyyatu shawari'a shajaran. The municipality grow the street in terms of trees. So this one is coming as what? As a nisbah. Next we have وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ مِنَ اللَّهِ hukma, and who is better than Allah in terms of judgment. This one is coming as a nisbah. Number 7, we have كَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ, like those who came before you. كَانُوا أَشَدَّ مِنْكُمْ قُوَّةً, they were better than you, they were stronger than you in terms of strength. وَأَكْثَرَ أَمْوَالًا, and more in terms of wealth. وَأَوْلَادًا, and even children. So all these ones are coming as a nisbah. Next we have وَحَسُنَ أُولَٰئِكَ رَفِيقًا, and those ones are good, are excellent as what? Friends and companions. So rafiqa, you can see. Now we have أكمل كل جملة مما يأتي بتمييز مناسب. Complete all of the following sentences with an appropriate tamyiz. اشتريت مترا قميصا. املأ الكوب لبنا. حامد أكثر الطلاب خلقا. أكثر الطلاب قميصا. من أحسنكم صوتا. أريد كيلوغراما لحمة. Now we have إندي صاع برا. اجعل التمييز في هذه الجملة مجرورا. you have to make here the tamyiz to be in the genitive case carrying kisra. So I will simply say indi sa'u burrin. Okay, indi sa'un min burrin. I can also say indi sa'u burrin. Here we have this word sun'un masdaru sana'a yasna'u wa huwa ala wazni fa'ul. This is the masdar sana'a, which is gotten from the word sana'a yasna'u and sun'un. All the following words are to make them in this same masdar, like shariba shurubun, shakara shukrun, wadda uddun, zahida zuhdun, sakira sukarun. Then we have tamrin shafawi, oral exercise. Yaqulu kullu talib. Each student should say zamili ahsanu tullabi. My teacher, my friend is better. Then you put tamyiz. Zamili ahsanu tullabi khatta, masha'Allah. So with this, we come to the end of this lesson. We ask Allah to grant us better understanding than we presented. Until we meet again, jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.